Good afternoon, evening, whenever you see this, feel this, read this, do this, my loves. For those of you that are new to my page or my channel, or if this is your first time tuning into the Love Circle podcast, hi, welcome. My name is Cymphony Thompson, and it is my mission to teach the world how to heal through creating holistic self-care practices that is going to aid them on their healing journey, aid you on your healing journey. On this channel, you'll learn about self-care practices for mental stability, physical stability, emotional stability, and spiritual stability, because I feel like those are the four pillars that help us throughout life. It helps us throughout our success. It helps us throughout being in community, being in career, being in love, being in life. So today is the second day of my birthday month, and like I told y'all yesterday, 6 means coming from the heart. So my mission this month is to focus solely on the heart space. And I got a couple of signs today when I was trying to figure out what to come to y'all about. I got a couple of signs about speaking up, speaking your truth, owning who you are, owning your journey, owning where you came from, honoring who you are and honoring where you came from. But that's a huge part of healing, and that's a huge part of releasing. And I know sometimes we're not really in that space to truly look back on situations and heal from them and see the lessons that came from those things. I definitely understand that, but I want to challenge us this month and for the remainder of the year to focus on releasing the attachment, releasing the emotions attached to situations, circumstances, people, places, things that no longer serve us. We can't change the past, as hard as it may be, as hard as it feels, as bad as it may look. We can't change the past. We just hold on to it. And a part of our physical self-care is releasing tension in our body. Yes, ma'am. Doing yoga, doing stretches, doing Reiki, healing, because our body stores all of that tension, all of that anger, all of that hurt, all of that pain, all of those tears that you haven't cried. Our body stores that, and we can't move to the next level. We can't excel and exceed and be whole in who we are if we don't release the control of those situations, release that stress and that tension from our body. So physically, I want us to start trying to figure out ways to implement things into our lives that help us release those things that are tensing our body up. Sometimes it's things that we know, and sometimes it's things that we don't know. I've done so many unintentional healing journeys throughout this journey. Things that I didn't even know that I needed to heal from, or things that I knew I needed to heal from, I just didn't know how. I unintentionally healed from them. So just create a space, as I always say, of love, positivity, and healing and vulnerability, so that when those unintentional healing moments come up, you won't be in an erratic headspace, or you won't feel like everything is falling apart, because nothing ever falls apart. It always falls together. Emotionally, make sure that you created a space for yourself to be vulnerable. Have you cried today? When was the last you cried? When you do cry, do you make yourself feel bad for crying? Because sometimes those tears are not because you feel like you're losing or it's lack or anything like that. Sometimes those are tears of joy. Those are tears of relief. And we need to honor those things. Excuse me. Spiritually, are you in community? Are you communing with your family, your friends, your neighbors? Are you getting out and spreading joy, spreading love? Are you doing random acts of kindness to give back to the world, to give back to yourself? Because we often forget how we treat ourselves dictates the relationships for others. So a huge part of self-care is how are you feeding yourself, and that shows you how you're feeding others. Mentally, have you created a safe space for yourself to sit and think and not be cluttered and bogged down with all those things that no longer serve you? This month and every month, I want us to really operate out of our heart space. We got an episode called Heart Space. I want y'all to go back and listen to it. I want you to go back and listen to Remember Who You Are. I want you to go back and listen to it's a couple of episodes that I want y'all to go back and listen to. Go on my TikTok, go on my Instagram, and look at the content that I have been posting, because it's not all the time that I post solely on the podcast. Sometimes I skip days on the podcast, but I'm still posting content on these other platforms, because I know that everybody isn't an audible, or everybody don't learn audibly. Some people need to learn hands-on. Some people need to see visuals of things. So I create different content for and I guess that's just the teacher part of me. I have to learn how to differentiate my resources that I'm providing y'all with. Today is Fundamental Friday, and I hope that you are funding your mental with some great things. I want to know, let me know, send me a message, comment under the podcast. How are you funding your mental? How do you choose to fund your mental? If you don't know how to fund your mental, reach out to me so we can come up with a plan or create an idea of what funding your mental looks like. I told you that energy is currency, love is currency, your voice, what you speak is currency. What deposits are we making? Are we making positive deposits? Are we making negative deposits? What did you withdraw this week? I hope that you are funding your mental well. I hope that you are decluttering. I hope that you are healing as always. I hope that you are operating in love and light and positivity. I hope that you are being you. If you have any questions, feel free to always reach out to me. I will always get back to you in a timely manner. I respect your time just as I know that you all will respect mine. This is a community of love, light, and healing, and I want us to be exceptionally well, whole, healed, prepared, and protected. I love you all so much. I hope you've had your tea. I hope you had something to drink, something to eat. I hope you drank your coffee. Be out in nature. Be love, be light, be positivity. And as always, fill your cup before you fill anybody else's. As a quick reminder before I log off of here and get my day started, please go to my Facebook page and Donate to the lupus organization. If you go back and listen to the episode yesterday, I talked a lot about how lupus has impacted my family and how my sister is in need of a kidney. So please, please, please reach out to myself or my sister to see how you can support our family in our time of need. I love you all so, so much. Have an awesome, awesome day, and always be dope.